Okay, folks, back again. Show you what I did. I got my other ESC examined by my buddy Britt over in Georgia. He says it's fine. He's going to ship it back to me. But in the meantime, ordered another one. I don't know if you can see in the camera very well, but this is the exact same one. I ordered another one. Got it all connected, and I put in a new receiver. Now the receiver is one of these. Okay, it's not the version 2 or anything like that. It's just P6FG. Alright, so my other ones were an X6FG version 2. So I'm thinking I did get a bad batch of receivers, because I also ordered another cooling fan, and in order to make it fit I had to shave this thing down, but this one is burn up. It does not work anymore at all. I think the receiver actually burned it up. I hope it didn't damage that ESC, but Britt did a full YouTube video checking mine on the bench, and it seems to be perfectly fine. So I don't think I damaged it, but I do have a brand new one. I plugged this thing in. I plug all this stuff up, which I gotta clean up all this wiring and get everything mounted. But now when I turn on, I'm gonna turn on the radio and turn this on. There we go. It'll take it a second. Sometimes these Dumbos just don't want to act right. It takes it a minute. And sometimes you actually have to hit the bind button and hold it down. But it'll connect eventually. But this is the same transmitter I use on both my other cars that are sitting on the other side of this one. And they work perfectly. But look, now it's going to make me look like a fool, because it was working perfectly earlier. But it will connect, I promise you. But anyway, the whole point of this, while it's sitting there waiting, trying to connect, there it goes, it finally did. Oop, don't try to run off the table. I'm gonna lift this up, and I can barely tap the trigger. There we go. Now with the other with the other receivers I had, I could tap the trigger like this and it would continue to move. Now I have full reverse, I have full forward, I have full steering. And let me get this out of the way. And you probably can't tell it much, but I'll turn it all the way up. There we go. Full gyro. So everything is working flawlessly. I don't know. I'm going to assume, as I had said before, that I am the lucky one that caught a bad batch of receivers. In doing so, it burned up a cooling fan. I don't think it damaged the ESC, because, as I said, Buddy Britt's already checked mine out. He's going to ship it back to me. I'll have a spare since I ordered another one. But this is a 120 amp ESC. This is one of the newer, I guess you could say, receivers. And everything's working fine with my X6 transmitter. My X6 transmitter runs my other two trucks also, and it's running this one just fine. And I'm using this little Z battery as a test mule, but everything's fine. I don't know. My previous videos or shorts, if you've seen them and you were thinking the same thing I was, yes, it was receiver. This little bitty box right here caused me so much damage. Burn up a cooling fan, jacked up, I hope it didn't jack up the ESC, but it jacked up my runs out of this truck for it seems like a month now. I can't remember the last time I run this truck because I've had problems with it, and I think it was because of the receiver. But anyway, hopefully it is fixed now. Britt, I'm glad you enjoyed your paint job on that truck, buddy. I wish I could have done a little better, but you know, it is what it is. Had to paint it the way I had to paint it, and I appreciate you checking out that ESC for me. Just, you know, ship it back to me. I guess I'll just have a spare, and you know, maybe the Relarlo rally car be in my future, and I can use it in that one since it has all the same electronics as this one pretty much, and swap out a few things. But we will get the speed run challenges rules and stuff set for this thing pretty soon. Britt's already got I think, to me, damn near perfect regulations on the classes, and we'll get that all sorted out, and I'm gonna try to run this thing again. And I've already soldered on new connections so I can actually put the stock ESC back in here if I want to run in the complete stock class. And I have this ESC, plus I'll be having a spare when he, you know, ships it back to me. And then I can go up to 4S with the different tires. And I don't know, might try to enter all the classes. Hell, I don't know. You know, I'm just sitting here talking and actually happy that I got this thing sorted out. Maybe, you know, I'll try it again tomorrow. Hopefully we won't have thunderstorms that they're predicting. Hopefully won't do that, and tomorrow afternoon I can get out and run it. Maybe that 2997A sitting over there in the background, maybe it might hit 60 and I can just stop worrying with it so much and worry about this one. I just want this one to do 55 miles per hour the way it sits with the stock battery, and then I'll start some more modifications. I still got some suspension tuning to do because it's still not up to par, not what I want it to be. But I'll get that sorted out, and we'll check out the rules and regulations on the speed challenge. Hopefully get that going maybe within, you know, about the next month or so, and try to get it done, you know, by the end of summer. We'll start having some runs coming in on YouTube, start analyzing them, and figure out a leaderboard. But till then, glad I got this thing back running. Bad batch of receivers, obviously, had to been. And I'll check with y'all later on. Hopefully put out a video tomorrow if I can get a chance to get out and speed run these things. Later, people.